The 30 minutes written beside the listing in 10.4.36.2 of NFPA 72 refers to the duration for which the battery must sustain power to the alarm system during a power outage, which is distinct from the discharge test outlined in section 10.4.2.2. The discharge test, as per section 10.4.2.2, assesses the battery's capability to deliver power to the alarm system for a brief interval, typically 5 minutes. This is conducted to confirm the battery's ability to adequately power the alarm system in cases of brief power interruptions. Conversely, the test mandated by section 10.4.36.2 evaluates the battery's capacity to supply power to the alarm system over a more extended period, generally 30 minutes. This aims to ensure the battery can maintain the alarm system's operation during prolonged power failures. To elaborate further, consider the role of batteries in fire alarm systems. Batteries serve as a crucial backup power source designed to kick in when the primary power supply fails. This ensures the fire alarm system continues to function, providing critical alerts and enabling safety measures even during power outages. The National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, sets the standards for fire safety, including the guidelines for testing and maintaining these battery systems in NFPA 72, the National Fire Alarm and Signaling Code. Now let's dive deeper into the specific tests. The 5-minute discharge test, guided by section 10.4.2.2, focuses on the immediate performance of the battery. It checks if the battery can handle the initial surge of power needed when the alarm system switches to battery backup. This test confirms the battery's ability to quickly and reliably take over, ensuring no interruption in the alarm system's functionality. This is a practical, hands-on test. You load test the battery following the manufacturer's instructions, as specified in NFPA 72. This involves drawing a specific amount of current from the battery, simulating the load of the fire alarm system. During the test, you monitor the battery voltage. If the voltage drops below a certain threshold, it indicates the battery is weak and may need replacement. This threshold voltage is usually specified by the battery manufacturer. The 30-minute test, found in section 10.4.36.2, is about endurance. It simulates a longer power outage and assesses whether the battery can sustain the alarm system for an extended period. This test is vital because power outages can last much longer than 5 minutes, and the fire alarm system must remain operational throughout the entire duration. The NFPA 72 standard specifies how long the battery needs to provide power, and in this case, it's 30 minutes. This extended duration ensures the alarm system remains active, providing continuous monitoring and alerting capabilities. The practical implications of these tests are significant. Firstly, regular testing ensures reliability. By performing these tests annually, you identify potential battery issues early on. This proactive approach prevents unexpected failures during actual power outages, ensuring the fire alarm system functions when it's needed most. Secondly, it maintains code compliance. Adhering to NFPA 72 standards is essential for regulatory compliance. Regular testing demonstrates that the fire alarm system meets the required safety standards, avoiding potential fines and ensuring the safety of occupants. Thirdly, it enhances safety. A properly functioning fire alarm system saves lives. By ensuring the batteries are in optimal condition, you increase the reliability of the fire alarm system, providing timely alerts and enabling quick responses during emergencies. Let's consider the different types of batteries commonly used in fire alarm systems. Sealed lead-acid batteries are a popular choice because they are reliable, cost-effective, and require minimal maintenance. However, like all batteries, they degrade over time. The internal resistance increases and their capacity diminishes. Regular testing helps detect these issues before they lead to failures. Nickel-cadmium, or NiCad, batteries were once commonly used, but they have been largely replaced by sealed lead-acid batteries due to environmental concerns and performance characteristics. Lithium-ion batteries are becoming increasingly popular due to their high energy density and long lifespan. However, they are more expensive and require specialized charging and monitoring systems. Regardless of the battery type, regular testing is crucial. Now let's delve into the actual testing procedures. For the 5-minute discharge test, follow these steps. Firstly, ensure the fire alarm system is in normal operating condition. Secondly, disconnect the primary power supply. Thirdly, start the timer and monitor the battery voltage. Fourthly, record the voltage at the end of the 5-minute period. Fifthly, reconnect the primary power supply. Finally, analyze the results. If the voltage is below the manufacturer's specified threshold, replace the battery. For the 30-minute test, the procedure is similar, but the duration is extended. Firstly, ensure the fire alarm system is in normal operating condition. Secondly, disconnect the primary power supply. Thirdly, start the timer and monitor the battery voltage. Fourthly, record the voltage at the end of the 30-minute period. Fifthly, reconnect the primary power supply. Finally, analyze the results. If the voltage is below the manufacturer's specified threshold, replace the battery. It's essential to use calibrated testing equipment to ensure accurate results. A digital multimeter is a valuable tool for measuring battery voltage and current. A load tester applies a controlled load to the battery, simulating the demands of the fire alarm system. Proper documentation is crucial. Keep detailed records of all battery tests, including the date, time, battery voltage, and test results. This documentation serves as proof of compliance with NFPA 72 and provides valuable insights into the battery's performance over time. Now, let's address some common misconceptions about battery testing. One common misconception is that a visual inspection is sufficient. While visual inspections are important, they cannot detect internal battery degradation. A battery may appear to be in good condition, but its capacity may be significantly reduced. Load testing is the only way to accurately assess the battery's ability to deliver power under load. Another misconception is that all batteries are the same. Different batteries have different characteristics and require different testing procedures. Always follow the manufacturer's recommendations for testing and maintenance. Another misconception is that testing is only necessary when the battery is old. Batteries can fail at any time due to manufacturing defects or environmental factors. Regular testing is essential regardless of the battery's age. Remember that the 5-minute discharge test and the 30-minute power outage test serve different purposes. The 5-minute test verifies the battery's immediate response, while the 30-minute test assesses its long-term endurance. Both tests are necessary to ensure the reliability of the fire alarm system. It's also important to consider the environmental factors that can affect battery performance. Extreme temperatures can significantly reduce battery capacity. High temperatures accelerate the degradation process, while low temperatures reduce the battery's ability to deliver power. Ensure the battery is stored and operated within the manufacturer's recommended temperature range. Humidity can also affect battery performance. High humidity can cause corrosion and short circuits, while low humidity can cause the battery to dry out. Maintain a stable humidity level in the battery's storage area. Proper charging is essential for maintaining battery health. Overcharging can damage the battery, while undercharging can reduce its capacity. Use a charger specifically designed for the battery type and follow the manufacturer's recommendations. The NFPA 72 standard also addresses battery maintenance and replacement. Batteries should be replaced every 3 to 5 years, regardless of their performance. This proactive approach ensures the fire alarm system remains reliable. When replacing batteries, use the same type and capacity as the original battery. Mixing different battery types can damage the fire alarm system. Proper disposal of old batteries is also important. Lead-acid batteries contain hazardous materials and should be recycled according to local regulations. In summary, understanding the NFPA 72 battery testing requirements is crucial for ensuring the reliability of fire alarm systems. The 5-minute discharge test verifies the battery's immediate response, while the 30-minute power outage test assesses its long-term endurance. Regular testing, proper maintenance, and timely replacement are essential for maintaining code compliance and enhancing safety. Always follow the manufacturer's recommendations for testing and maintenance, and keep detailed records of all battery tests. By adhering to these guidelines, you can ensure the fire alarm system functions reliably during emergencies, protecting lives and property. Remember, fire safety is a shared responsibility. By understanding and implementing these measures, you contribute to a safer environment for everyone. Also note the importance of a qualified technician. While some tasks can be performed by building maintenance personnel, more complex testing and repairs should be performed by a qualified fire alarm technician. These technicians have the training and experience to properly diagnose and repair fire alarm system issues. They also have access to specialized tools and equipment. Consider the impact of technology advancements. Modern fire alarm systems often include advanced battery monitoring capabilities. These systems continuously monitor battery voltage, current, and temperature, providing real-time insights into battery performance. They can also automatically notify the fire alarm technician of potential issues. These advanced monitoring systems can significantly improve the reliability of fire alarm systems and reduce the need for manual testing. Also, consider the specific requirements of your local jurisdiction. Some jurisdictions may have additional requirements for battery testing and maintenance. Consult with your local fire marshal or building inspector to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. The NFPA 72 standard is regularly updated to reflect advancements in technology and changes in best practices. Stay informed about the latest revisions to the standard and update your testing and maintenance procedures accordingly. This ensures the fire alarm system remains up to date and compliant with current regulations. Furthermore, remember the human element. Even the most advanced fire alarm system is only as good as the people who maintain it. Proper training and education are essential for ensuring that personnel understand the battery testing requirements and can perform the tests correctly. Provide ongoing training to keep personnel up to date on the latest procedures and best practices. Foster a culture of safety and encourage personnel to report any concerns they have about the fire alarm system. By combining technology with human expertise, you can create a comprehensive fire safety program that protects lives and property. In addition to the specific battery tests, consider the overall condition of the fire alarm system. Check for any signs of damage or corrosion. Ensure all wiring connections are tight and secure. Verify that all components are properly labeled and identified. A well-maintained fire alarm system is more reliable and less likely to experience false alarms. Finally, remember that fire safety is a continuous process. Regular testing, proper maintenance, and ongoing training are essential for ensuring the fire alarm system functions reliably throughout its lifespan. By making fire safety a priority, you can protect lives and property and create a safer environment for everyone. Consider the broader implications of fire safety. Fire alarms are an integral part of a comprehensive fire protection strategy, which includes fire suppression systems, building design, and evacuation plans. A well-coordinated fire protection strategy minimizes the risk of fire and ensures the safety of occupants. Also think about the role of public education. Educating the public about fire safety can significantly reduce the number of fires and fire-related injuries. Teach people how to prevent fires, how to recognize the signs of a fire, and how to evacuate safely. Public education is a powerful tool for promoting fire safety. Also, keep in mind the importance of collaboration. Fire safety is a shared responsibility that requires collaboration between building owners, fire marshals, fire alarm technicians, and the public. By working together, you can create a safer environment for everyone. Remember, fire safety is not just a matter of compliance. It is a moral imperative. Everyone deserves to be safe from fire. By prioritizing fire safety, you protect lives, property, and the well-being of your community. By properly testing and maintaining the battery system for your fire alarm, you're not simply following the rules in NFPA 72, but you are also ensuring that the life safety systems are able to protect lives when they are needed the most.